Sorry, I'm 30 minutes late here. How we doing? How we doing? All right, I'll be right back, guys. When you come in here, drop a like. That way there it boosts the algorithm. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fucking take a piss. Woo! Fucking cold out. Wow. Unbelievable. How's everybody doing tonight? See, is that good there? Should be good, huh? Height-wise, pretty good. I think we're good there, huh? Should be good. There we go. Live chat. Let's see. Hey, Bradley Beck. How we doing, man? Hypic Reflex. How's it going? How we doing? How we doing? Let's see here. Let's put this on here. What's up, homie? Good here. How we doing? My hair is a fucking mess. Holy shit. I'm like half bald right now. What the fuck? It's crazy. I almost need a haircut right now. God damn. How you guys like my new hoodie? So Stratified sent me a new hoodie. Brand new. Pretty nice, huh? What do you think? And yeah, let's show you guys. So we got fucking, let's see here. Get dirty in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's white. 100%. We got 4 of you guys in here. If you could drop a like, that'd be awesome. Greatly appreciate that. Other than that, yeah, we were gonna fucking have a blast tonight, boys. Here, let me show you what's going on over here. Let's see. Let's show you guys over here. Some of you guys maybe have seen this. But yeah. So there it is. It's not 100% yet. I gotta connect. Whoops. I gotta connect this here to there. So that's gonna get connected to my downpipe extension. But yeah, so I got like this piece right here I'm gonna put in there. But look at this. So it's gonna be awesome. Look at those fucking welds. Talk about good welds, huh? Definitely have a pretty good welder right there. Shout out to Sam. He does some great welding. Local welder. Fucking great. Very reasonable too. So yeah. But it's almost done. So once we get this piece connected on the downpipe, then I'm just gonna have to worry about my I'm probably gonna have to dump the fucking wastegate out the hood. I don't know. Or like over here somewhere. That's probably what I'm thinking. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, we got our. Well, the engine isn't built yet, so the engine's in there, but it's not like built. So there's nothing actually inside that engine. So that ain't gonna take me long though. Trust me. Like I'm gonna have this built in April. I'm gonna have it together. Like this, I can get this done in one night. So I'm not worried about that. I was worried about getting this to work out right here. So this is what I was focusing on, and yeah, so we're almost completed that. So I'll tear it apart, and fucking, I'm gonna have my SuperTech 72-pound valve springs put in. So I'm gonna run those in that 4-port cylinder head, and then I'm gonna put the engine together, bring it to the machine shop, have them do their specialized fucking shit that they need to do, and then I'll do all the install and everything. So how much am I gonna have it done? Well, it's okay. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not as much as what you'd pay to have somebody else do it. You know what I mean? It's definitely way cheaper than having like Speed Performance and all them guys build your engine for sure. You know, but probably, I mean, the turbo, you know, making the Sidewinder is probably $1,000 just in welding and material. Wait, what? No, I'm not ignoring the question. I'm just adding shit up. So basically, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be definitely under 10,000 for sure. I don't know how much total though. Probably like with the turbo, the engine stuff, probably like 6,000-7,000. Probably a little bit more than that. I mean, well, okay, the 4-port. Okay, so if you're doing like the 4-port, and then the manifold was $1,000 for the manifold, Mazda Speed 3 manifold. You know, stuff like that. I mean, that wasn't cheap, you know what I mean? But if you're doing like an RS head, it's cheaper. But yeah, I mean, how you doing, Michael? How we doing? Mark Monson, how we doing, man? Hey, so my buddy Bryce Schwab, he's in Oklahoma. He just bought a fucking EcoBoost Mustang. I gave him like the top 15 things that he needs to do for mods, for like modding it. And yeah, so I basically told him like, dude, the thing is you have to do an intercooler upgrade like as soon as possible. And of course I told him get CV Fab, and you know, because it is the best intercooler out there. Yeah, he's gonna mod it. He's gonna put an intercooler on it. He kind of doesn't understand like a whole lot about turbocharged stuff, and I was explaining it to him like how he needs to have a better intercooler to lower that charge temps. It's not like an NA engine where you can just, you know, go and go and go, and you need to have everything run really cool. And it actually will make less horsepower. Like, yeah, it's rated for 310 horsepower, but the thing is when you do back to back to back pulls, you're not making 310 horsepower. You're fucking making like maybe 260, 270 horsepower because your intercooler is not efficient when it's factory. So when you upgrade to a better intercooler, you're maintaining your horsepower and you're just future-proofing the setup, you know what I'm saying? So it just allows, and it just makes the engine happier, and same goes with everything else, though, you know what I mean? Like the ST, RS, same thing, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of just mostly just a turbocharged thing. So any turbo vehicle should have a upgraded intercooler. He's doing an AM drop-in airflow filter right now. He's doing that. And I'm looking to possibly make a upgraded purge line for his car. And if I can make it work, I don't know how the layout is on those, on the 2.3. He has a 2019. So his block, I kind of told him not to get it because it's a 2019, because the block design was kind of horrible in that year, because of the slits and shit like that. I don't know what, if is yours that year, or I don't know what year yours is. Forgot, Mark. But 2020 and up, they fixed that problem. They went with the V, like a version 2 of the twin scroll block. Oh, yours was 19 also. Have you had problems with yours? No. He's got a 19. He's got a convertible. It's a silver convertible. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's fine. Yeah, but either way, I mean, I literally told him, like, you got to get an intercooler. Like, it's like very important. I don't care what anybody else tells you on Facebook, on all the groups and all this nonsense. Like, don't fucking listen to them. Trust me. Just get an intercooler. Get your AM air filter if you want to. That's fine. To get more turbo noises and all that stuff. It's a better air filter anyway. And then after you get the intercooler upgraded, then we can probably do the charge pipes or an intake tube or maybe an MBRP or something exhaust. What kind of exhaust do you have on yours, Mark? What do you think? What's the best sounding catback exhaust for the Mustang to EcoBoost? By the way, guys, so if you're just joining us, this is live stream number 50. So this is a very special live stream. So let's fucking make it a banger. Come on in, grab something to eat, grab your snack. If you're eating your dinner, eat your dinner. Fucking, message up, get in the chat, say hello. You don't have to talk all night. Say hello and drop a like on the video, on the live. I greatly appreciate that. It just helps with the YouTube algorithm. It gets us in, letting us know that everyone else, lets everyone know that we're live, and, obviously sharing it as well. But I just say, if you just like the stream, that's plenty enough. You don't have to share it. I don't really care. That's fine. But hey, how you doing, Reflex? Appreciate that. And if you're new, I always just say, if I can share what you got for a setup, you know what I mean? Looking for a good airbox with mass sensor elbow upgrade. Okay. Good airbox with mass sensor elbow upgrade. Well, I'll be honest with you, the FS Works. Oh, okay, wait. Well, the FS Works airbox shield with the elbow, has an elbow built into the shield. That's a pretty nice setup. I ran that for a while on my full race turbo kit. I'll be honest, I think the best OEM replacement intake kit is the AFE Pro Dry intake system. It's like 400 something bucks, but I think it's the best one, best looking one, best intake for the money. Just overall, it's just a very high quality, best looking intake out there for these cars, as far as like stock replacement, with everything. So you don't like the crinkle? Oh yeah, you mean the elbow? Yeah. Well, see, for the AFE has a pipe that goes. Actually, I think they eliminate. Wait, I think there's a silicone piece that connects it in a different area. But then I forgot how that went on that one. I had it. This was my favorite one of all the intake setups I had for the OEM setup. That was my favorite one. So, hey, Reflex. Yeah, man, doing good. I forgot. I've never seen you in the chat. I don't know if you if we're friends on Facebook, or if you've been subscribed for a while, or What do you have done to your car exactly? Yeah, I have Roush intake, Cobb filter, but need the rest. Yeah, the Cobb filter. I mean, obviously everyone should know this. The Cobb air filter is just a fucking green filter that's branded Cobb, and they changed the color to gray. I mean, I'm not a fan of those filters. It's cool because the open end, but the thing is like those filters, if you do not oil them properly, the dust and shit goes right through them. I had a green air filter. It was my first one. This is literally like one of the first mods I did, and you could literally see straight through the fucking pleats, like inside. Like it was insane. I don't know how it even filters anything. It's definitely high flowing, but it doesn't filter worth a shit, is the problem. I'd rather have a little bit more restrictive air filter, but still be way better than OEM. That's why I always recommend AEM. And then you don't have to worry about oiling. You know what I mean? But that's why I recommend AEM. Like it's just, you don't have to worry about oiling. There's less bullshit to worry about. Like you can wash it every 30, 50,000 miles. That's what they recommend. I usually air blow it out with an air chuck carefully every few thousand miles. I have a green, and yes, I agree. I'm going to get an arm. Wait, let me. I'll show you guys. Hey, Alan Burrito, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hey, I'm not harm. Oh, hey, yeah. He just ordered that his tonight. I have 2014. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. What do you got done to yours? I have a 2013, early 2013 ST2. Even though I got rid of my Recaros, I should have never done that. But I had blue Recaros with mine originally. So okay. I'm going to do something special tonight. Well, I'm going to do a giveaway on an upgraded high pressure fuel pump feed line, but I have to assemble it because I'm waiting for the other fittings. So I'm making a new version of my high pressure fuel pump feed line with different fittings, and it's going to eliminate the AN fittings. Or I can just use the AN version. It doesn't matter. It's up to whoever gets it. But they're still quick connects, but it's eliminating the AN fittings. That way there's no like possible leaks. So I'm gonna do a giveaway on a upgraded feed line. It's for the high pressure fuel pump feed line. And I never, my last batch that I sold out, my purge lines, I sold out of the purge lines and the fuel pump feed lines so fast because I did them as combos. Because people weren't really buying the feed lines separately because they didn't really think it was worth it. But if I comboed it, it's like $350 shipped, and it's actually a really good deal because you save $20 more doing it that way on top of the group buy. Because generally the purge line upgraded was $260 shipped, and then the fuel line is $110. Well, if you get them both together, it's $350. So you're saving $20 more. So people were doing that, and I sold out so fast I had to I ordered all the stuff, and as you can see, like I got the Purge Khalifa right there, Purge Valve Khalifa. I call it Purge Khalifa right there, the tower of purge valves. And then I got the fuel filters lined up, ready to go. I inspected them because I do a thorough inspection, quality check of everything. I'm waiting for the quick connect fittings. They were back ordered, so I have 4 pre-orders right now, ready to go for the next batch. So that means I only have, because I'm only doing I'm doing 8 purge lines, 8, and like I don't know how many fuel lines I'll probably have about the same amount of fuel lines for combos. But we've sold 1 pre-order for combo and 3 of them Purge lines. And so we only have 5 Purge lines left. But I'm waiting for the actual fittings. I've never had to wait and actually have this delay because I sold out so quickly. I wasn't able to recover as fast. So, and it doesn't help when they're pre-ordered. They're fucking back-ordered, not pre-ordered. The parts are back-ordered from where I get my fucking stuff. So, metal weight. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Have you done Brembos on your? No, I have not. I have stock brakes on mine, Bradley. It's got a Cobb AC. Okay, Cobb, you mean intercooler? I see. Intake, charge pipes, intercool. Oh wait, Cobb AC. Okay. Today I received the RS clutch kit and OEM ST flywheel. Okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Metal slave. Yeah. So the RS metal slave probably. Cylinder, which is ordered per Rock Auto. Yeah. Cobb AC is the, oh, you mean access port is AP? AP. Yeah. You're good though. Don't worry about it. It's all good, man. It's all good. What do you guys so what do you guys think of the fucking Sidewinder kit? The 4-port. It's coming along. I'll show you guys. Now we got 12 people up in here. Let's get those likes up here. We got 7 likes, 12 people. Oh shit, wait, do we have is this monetized? Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is like monetized. It is, right? Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure we're on for monetization. All right. I'm just gonna drop a quick ad here. But here. I'm gonna show you guys once you get back here. Hold on. But here is, let me turn this light on too. I'm just I'm gonna be honest with you, YouTube doesn't pay as much as everyone thinks it does. I can tell you that. Like the only way I'd make actually like any decent money at YouTube is if fucking like I had like a shit ton of members or I got like hundreds of thousands of views for each video. Cause I'll be honest, I only make like, I mean, it's whatever, honestly. I don't really care. I wasn't planning on like making a living off YouTube anyways, but it's just, this is my hobby. I love this car. I love this platform and I love helping you guys out. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are the best. So, I live, breathe, and fucking, I'll die this fucking car. You know what I mean? I love this car. I've had it since 2012. But there it is right there. Mazda Speed 3 manifold. Didn't even know it was going to fit back here. It's barely fitting. And I literally had to eyeball this whole setup. I eyeballed this whole fucking thing. Like, okay, I'm like, I literally engineered this myself. Like, I literally 90 fucking little straight piece with a V-band for better adjustability. Oversized inlet for the fucking wastegate. So this generally people run like, so the Arc Enemy manifold and all these other manifolds, all these manifolds are out there. They run 1 3/4 for the wastegate inlet and outlet. This is 2-inch. So this has equal flow to the flange. So there's no big, huge lip here. It's all flow equal to flow. So it's maximized for airflow right there. This is 2-inch. This is 2-inch. It's going to be a 2-inch dump tube. Maybe 1 3/4. We'll see. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to do 2-inch though, honestly, just to match up. And then there is, here, I'm going to show you guys. So I'll show you guys what I got going on. Here, I'll show you underneath here. Hold on. Let me lock this in. See this? So this is a modified CV Fab downpipe. I love that fucking downpipe. See that flex section? Watch this. See this? I can move it. See that? See, I can just move that so easy. That doesn't move. Look. See that flex section? That's why I recommend the CV Fab. Look at that. Look at that fucking flex section. The CV Fab downpipe is the best downpipe. Look at this. So this is still gotta get welded. This is tacked right now. This is fully welded. This is tacked on. We're gonna have to get those fully welded. So once it's hooked up, it's gonna be like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ceramic coat this whole thing with high temp ceramic paint, and I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna wrap it up to here. I'm gonna wrap the exhaust. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it, and then you guys can see. Look at those valves. Look at the valves in the four-port. Look at the fucking valves. Upgraded, oversized valves. What a shot, huh? Look at the fucking valves in that. Fiera valves, the best you can get right there. Fucking insane. Probably got the hoodie all dirty now. That's alright. Oh, shit. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to run this turbo blanket. I might get rid of this one. I might get the Funk. I think it's called Funk turbo blanket in black. How much boost? Probably 25 pounds. I think 25 with this turbo would be good. Just because of traction and all that. You got to remember, this is a this has got a 105 AR exhaust housing on it. So here, I'll show you guys. Doesn't look big because it's a precision turbo. It's very compact. But this is a 105. See, it says 105 right there. I don't know if you can see it. See it? Right here. 105. So this is all ceramic coated. Ceramic coated, cast iron, ceramic coated stainless steel exhaust housing. Oh yeah, it's these turbos can make 40 psi no problem. It's a fucking precision turbo. It can rev to 185,000 RPMs. It's insane. This turbo is rated for 185,000. I think my G35 900 was rated for only like 160. It's kind of crazy. So these fucking precisions can make power, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's pretty insane. And not only that, it's got a whole, this thing is 2.5 inch outlet. That's the thing. With the G35 900 and all these other big turbos, it's a 2-inch outlet. So you're kind of getting restricted there. This is the reason these motherfuckers make so much power. It's got a 2.5 inch outlet. And it matches up with your intercooler and everything. So it's like, okay, well, this is nice. And then what's nice about this turbo is it should actually, in theory, spool better than my G35 900 because it's got a smaller inducer than the 35 900. So, but it has a extended tip, so it's going to have equal top end because the exhaust side, the turbine wheel is actually similar in size, but I have a bigger AR exhaust housing. So it's going to be interesting, honestly. And it's got a 2.4. This is a 2.4 stroker. So the only difference, this is literally a 2.5 internals. The difference is I'm not running 89 millimeter pistons. I'm running 88. So that's what the 2.4 is. Yeah, I mean, I would do 27, 28 if it doesn't spin in fourth gear. I mean, we'll see. I think with this setup, I mean, I think it's going to get more. I think it's going to progressively build up sooner and be more of a broader wideband, like or you know, just a power band is what I meant to say. The G35 900, why I had traction issues is because it would literally like it'd kind of do this. It'd be like, then boom, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. It was kind of like boom, and then like 5,000 and just hit full boost. But this thing here, in theory, should spool quicker because it's got a 2.4. It's got 10 compression, 10-to-1 compression pistons. You know, so we'll see. Well, yeah, I'm running 225 fucking I'm running 225 45-17 tires. So, I mean, they're not big, you know what I mean? The reason is because I used to run 235 45s on these wheels right here. But the problem is, well, you also got to figure too, my wheels only weigh 16.9 pounds. So when you have a lighter wheel, you're going to automatically have an easier time spinning your tires anyways because you have less rotational mass. So you got to also think of that too. So I probably really, in theory, I probably need like a 245 at minimum. I just don't know if I can fit that on my fucking coilover setup because the 235s are like that. Like they're that close. Straight, they're that close to my fucking coilovers. So I don't know. I just didn't want to chance it. So that's why I went down to 225. I have Oz Ultra Ligeras with factory brakes, and holy fuck, my brakes are rusting. Holy shit. We're gonna have to definitely holy shit, look at that, just from sitting. Isn't that crazy? So yeah. I probably should have oiled my brakes up for storage and then cleaned them up with brake clean after, but oh well, fuck it. Yeah, no, they'll clean up once I stomp on the brakes anyways. I'm not worried about it too much. But yeah, so this is gonna be right here, and then I got a little flex pipe here. Where is that fucking thing? Oh, it's right here. So see this right here? So this here, I'm thinking of putting this in here. So that way there, it kind of gives it more like adjustability. So sorry if I'm not reading everyone's fucking messages. I'll catch up to them. But something like that, you know. Obviously this piece might not be on here. But this is like a little pie cut that I got. By the way, this is not metal. For anyone that's new, this is plastic. This is the OEM cover. I just painted it blue. Highly recommend this right here. This is a UPR valve cover breather. Definitely the best one out there for the breathers. Don't get that CFM bullshit. That shit's trash. I had it in the early days. It just fucking spews out oil all over the place, so you don't want that. This one's the best one right here. So they don't make them like this anymore though. Well, this is actually just a filter anyway. You can get this anywhere. But what really matters is what's in here. But this here, now they make them with like a gel plastic material on the top here, which is whatever. But you can honestly just get the fucking 2-inch filter for these anyways and have a metal top, so that's not really a big deal. But let me see here. Yeah, these are a bunch of pie cuts that I got here. And then my wastegate, let me see here. Oh yeah, my wastegate. So here's my clutch, my cams, my buckets here, my aux fuel setup. Here's my wastegate. So there's my wastegate. It's all set up. And there's my blow-off valve, Turbo Smart blow-off valve. 14 pound, or sorry, this has got a 14.5 pound spring on the wastegate. It's a 45 millimeter. The blow-off valve, highly recommend the Turbo Smart Raceport blow-off valve. It's a fucking awesome sounding blow-off valve. This has the purple spring. That's the one you want to run. So you have to get the spring kit for that. So, yeah. So, oh, here's the outlet for the V-band, for the wastegate right here. So there's the 2-inch. Yeah. So this is generally, so all you guys that have like external wastegates, this is the size of your dump tube and your inlet for your wastegate. 1 3/4 right here. So this is the difference. Like, that's what I'm going to be running, a 2-inch. Just a little bit more matched up flow for that 45. Because the 45 is like really high flowing. And I didn't want it restricted. So it's pretty crazy, honestly. I mean, just the difference. How it's going to mean. We'll see how it's going to sound. I bet it'll sound pretty insane, honestly, with that dumping out with 2-inch. But let me catch up with the chat. Over there, you guys are all good. Here. Plug my phone back in. How's everybody doing tonight, though? Everyone chilling? Having a good night? Gonna have a good weekend, or what? What's going on this weekend, guys? You guys got any plans or anything? How you guys like that I eliminated some fucking advertising and just put the stratified up there? I think it's a little crooked, though. I think that poster is a little crooked. I don't know. It looks a little crooked, but I think this end's a little bit. That end's a little bit lower, probably. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little lower over there. Yep. Oh well. Fuck it. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Maybe we'll shut that light off over there. All right. I have heard good things about Indy 500 tires. I'm sure they are pretty good. What's your daily? That's definitely my daily is on an ST. No, my daily is a 2011 Toyota Camry. Okay, let me see here. Oh, by the way, anybody that has an ST in here or an RS, I'm telling you. Okay, so I've theorized this, and it's probably some other people know this already, but I just came up with this like hypothesis. I know why I haven't had a master cylinder fail yet in my car, and a lot of people have with the newer STs. Does anybody know why? Can someone mention why? Why does the clutch master cylinders fail in these cars? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think the reason is? Actually, there's possibly 2 reasons, but I'm gonna say one main reason. But there's also there is another reason, but it's like probably 20% of the reason. The other one's like 50%. So 30% is because of the design. 70% is because of something else. And I don't know if you guys can answer it or not. But I came up with a conclusion that I know why mine hasn't failed yet. And it has to do with the year of my car. And what was different with that year versus other years. Okay. Anyways, let me catch up with the chat and you guys can answer that after. Your tires were cheaper. Yeah, they were like $130. They're General Tire RS, G-Max RS, some fucking tire, like something like that. Just raise up the tires and most part sent to stomp in and want a good time. Let's see when we got it here. I'm running a 255 40 R18 on the factory wheels. I was running 245 40 18s for a while, but these 255s fit perfect. Really? Yeah. See, I dropped mine to 1.5 inches and it was just too low. I went back up to like 1/2 inch lower. So I'm waiting on to go down to 17s. Yeah, that mine's are 17s. At least maybe 16s soon though. We get thicker, so I have all with a 40. But with 40 still being less than wheel, taking it up. Yeah. 2011 camera. Okay, so ST. Well, I suppose it's not the. I had a Bradley Beck is drunk. No, I definitely don't daily any Focus ST. I wouldn't do that personally, unless I lived in like a state where there's no winters. I would definitely not daily this one, but I would definitely get another one, probably and daily it if I lived in a nicer climate. Personally, I like dailying my Camry. It's very comfortable. It's automatic. I love the smoothness of it. It's very reliable, good gas mileage, and it's just fun to drive. So, fluid, that's one. That's the 20% reason. The fluid is 20% of the reason. It's actually it has to do with being DOT4 because it's DOT4. That's 20% of the reason. There's another 50%. The biggest problem is actually, I can tell you guys what it is. It's the clutch line. And not so much the line itself, it's the restrictor that was put into the line after 2013 when they did the TSB for the rear motor mount. I never had that done to mine. I upgraded it. I stayed with the 2013s came with this clutch line that didn't have the restrictor. The restrictor was put in to create a more smoother experience to prevent the engine from hitting the fucking firewall. And it creates more like smoother engagement between shifts, whatever nonsense. But the problem is it causes a pressure buildup because there's a restrictor in there. It causes like a lot of back pressure. I call it back pressure, that's what it is. Back pressure or pressure buildup, and it finds the weakest point. The weakest point being the fucking master cylinder is the weak point. So that's why it leaks out and blows out the fucking seal or whatever it is that blows out and fails. That's the reason why they fail. Now, the workaround with this is upgrading your clutch line. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Javin, how you doing, man? I appreciate you dropping in here, and long time no see. How you been, man? We're just talking about clutch lines. And yeah, so upgrading a clutch line, and I recommend the JPC one. I was going to talk about this. I'm going to actually do a video, I was going to do an unboxing video. I already unboxed it, but the JPC, which is actually, it's not really the name of it anymore. The company got bought out. It's now called Next Gen Performance or some shit like that. But the JPC clutch line, I mean, we might as well just open up right here. I had the Clutch Masters one, and I didn't like that one because, well, for one, it was like a one-piece unit, like very similar to the Steeda one. It was like all one piece, so you can't really service it. This one here has got AN fittings. So see, and it's very nice. It's got a black line. It looks like factory. So if you're in California, they wouldn't bother you because this looks like OEM, right? PTFE, it is a braided line. It's a stainless steel braided line, but they put a black liner over it to protect the lining, or the stainless steel braid. But what's nice about this kit, and it's only like $60. I'll give you guys a link. It's like a really big seller, and I really believe 100% that a lot of the issues with the clutch master cylinders failing is because the facelift, anything from 2014 on, they had that restrictor. If you eliminate that restrictor, you're allowing better flow and less pressure buildup in the clutch master cylinder. So if you upgrade to this, you're opening up even more, and it's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? What's nice about it over the other ones is you got this separate fitting, and it's not like a one-piece fitting, like where it's part of the line where you have to replace the whole thing. The fitting is separate, so it's serviceable. It'll last a lifetime. If you might have to replace the gasket eventually, but that's no big deal. You can find own rings that size. Whoops. But this is like a stainless steel high quality fitting. Dash 4. And then yeah, you just fucking thread it on there like that. Tighten it up really nice. You know, like a half turn. And it clicks right in. This will sell, this right here will reduce your fucking failures by 50%. I can promise you. Like, I know for a fact. That goes from the master. Yeah, this is the clutch line. So it goes right from the fucking, wherever your clutch line connects to. I think it's the, there's another connector on the firewall. So it connects from that and it goes to the reservoir or the master cylinder, right? So there's a connector with a clip. This connects, one end of this connects to there, and then the other end connects to your plastic. So what you would do is you connect it. I'll show you. So this is what you would do right here. So right here. So see this? See this right here? See that clip right there? See this right here? This is where it connects. That's one end of it where it connects. Okay. So you connect it right here, and then see this extra bullshit? So I actually replaced, it's funny, I actually got the newer one because I got rid of my old one, and then I got a new one because I didn't want the Clutch Masters one. But then I theorized, I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to leave this on my car because the restrictor is this end right here. See this secondary piece right here? This is the restrictor bullshit right here. So I bought this line brand new like 2 years ago. But obviously I didn't drive my car last year, so I didn't put any miles on it. But before, this car just came with this T-fitting. It didn't have this nonsense right here. This is where the restrictor is right here. So you disconnect it from here, keep this T-fitting, and you connect that new line into here. And then this connects to your throwout bearing right here. Okay. This has got a cap on it right now. But this is where that line would connect right here. So yeah. Unfortunately they don't sell the older version, I don't believe. So it's just better to upgrade it anyways, and I'm gonna provide a link for the JPC clutch line for all you guys. It's like $55 fucking dollars, $10 for shipping. I'm telling you guys, just fucking get it. It's gonna save you the headache because it's gonna allow for less problems on the master cylinder. I've never had to replace mine. Granted, yeah, I have only like 57,000 miles on my car, but also my car is almost 14 fucking years old. So, you know, I would think either way that would start leaking at some point because of the seal or whatever that breaks, because of this right here creates pressure onto that. So another thing is, if you want to even maximize it, upgrade your line, but go DOT3 fluid. Don't do DOT4. Do DOT3. And DOT4, the problem with DOT4 is it gets contaminated very easily because it's a higher performance fluid. That's why they run it, because DOT3 and 4 are literally the same glycol based, but the difference is the 4 has a higher boiling point. And so essentially you can just get on your brakes harder and all that nonsense for like track and all that. That's the only time you'd want to run it. But the thing is, DOT3 is better for the street because it lasts longer. It doesn't have the problem. It has longer longevity. It doesn't absorb moisture out of the, you know, the humidity in the air. That's what DOT4 does. That's why brake fluid goes bad. Not only because you hit the brakes a lot, but it goes bad because mostly, you know, it's absorbing fucking moisture like E85 does. Like, look, that's DOT3. I've had this in here since 2021, that fluid, that DOT3. And I run, where is it? Prestone. Where's the DOT3? I run that Prestone. Yeah, right here. This is the best stuff right here. This one right here. This is the one you're going to want to run. And this is actually really good stuff. Prestone DOT3. It's actually higher rated than normal DOT3. So this is like your rating right here. So your boiling point. So it's got a little bit higher rating. So you don't have to get the max one. They even have just a regular synthetic one. This is just their better version. But even like go to Walmart and just get the fucking regular synthetic DOT3. That will help the longevity by another 20%, I believe, on the master cylinder. Along with, so that combined with the high upgraded line, you're literally, that's 70% right there of helping it right there. So 30%, the other 30% is literally just a shitty design. So I don't believe, it's all shit design on the clutch master cylinder. I believe it has to do with the fucking, it makes sense because all the failures are happening on the newer STs with that fucking restrictor. I haven't, what I mean? It's just, I've seen it. It's just common sense. So I just really believe that. That has to be the reason why. And DOT4 is going to contaminate that even more. That it doesn't lubricate as good. DOT4 doesn't lubricate as good as DOT3. So when you have a DOT3 fluid, it lubricates everything better. It has a more lubricity to it. It's slipperier. So what happens is, well, guess what? Everything's getting nice and lubed. It lasts longer. It doesn't become acidic as easy. When you get acidity, guess what? It's going to eat away at your seals and all that shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just bought my second set of Indy 500 Amazing. Oh yeah, man. Fuck, where's that other fitting? Oh, it's right here. But yeah, I'm gonna be installing this clutch line right here. This is definitely going on the car, like ASAP, for sure. So I'm gonna do a short video on this though, because I'm telling you, like, more people have to know about this issue with the slave cylinder or the master cylinders. So I genuinely believe that this right here will solve 50% of the problem with those fucking master cylinders. Just going to that right there. That $60 mod. And then if you're running if you're dailying your ST, you're not tracking it, all this crap, run a DOT3 fluid. You can. It's compatible. I mean, it's the same shit. It's just better. It lasts longer. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have as high as a boiling point. So that's the only reason. DOT3 is better for street stuff anyway, because it literally just lasts longer. It's made for longevity. Let me go and provide a link. JPC Focus ST clutch line. Right here. Did the blow off valve vent to atmosphere mod? Oh yeah? No shit. That's awesome. JPC, the best upgraded clutch line. Right there. But yeah, if anybody is interested in a high pressure fuel pump feed line, upgraded one, I'm gonna do a giveaway because this is our 50th live stream. I figured, fuck it, why not? I'll do a giveaway, and yeah, so we can do that here in a little bit. Whoever, obviously, it would work for whoever doesn't have like the XDI pump, because I don't think it would fit on that. Can anybody confirm, Bobby? Can you confirm on your XDI or anybody else that runs XDI? What is the fitting that goes on the XDI? Is that like a -6 AN fitting on there, or what the fuck is that? That thread's on there for that fitting. Is that a -6 AN fitting, or what is it exactly? Do you know? Does anybody know? Because I don't know. I never really seen any data on it. I've never ran it, so I don't even know what the other one would be either. The Nostrum. I don't even know if theirs is a. I don't know. It must be a -6 or something. 3/8 for higher flow. I just don't know if it's an AN fitting or not. Or is it just like some sort of screw-on different design? Let me see here. Livestream. Okay. But yeah, if anybody is interested in a upgraded Purge line, I have 5 of them available. And if anybody wants a upgraded fuel line, we can combo kit them, so you save some money doing it that way too. That's $350, and yeah, so I'll have the fittings for those hopefully fucking next week, I would think. Early April, hopefully. I want to get these sent out, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome to see the OG fucking guys in here, fucking Javin. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm sure you've been busy. Nice to see you here and chilling out. Made it here for number 50. Hell, yeah, just give me both. No giveaway, just a giveaway. What? I made no sense. I don't I don't know what you mean by that. But okay. I want all your lines, yeah. I want to it'd be pretty cool to make like turbo lines and shit like that, but I just don't know if I want to get involved with that. Like turbo lines and fucking aux fuel lines and shit like that. I mean, I could do it, but it's like, man, do I really want to go that route and do all that? It's like, I don't know. There's quite a bit of prep work just doing the purge lines. The fuel lines are pretty easy to make. The purge lines have more prep time because of the fuel filters. I gotta prep them all up. I inspect everything. There's more time involved. Yeah, that would be dope. Quick connect for sure. Actually, it would be pretty fucking insane. I don't know. I don't know if I could like for this setup I have here. Obviously, it wouldn't apply to a normal. Let's see, but quick connect fittings would definitely be pretty badass for the coolant lines and oil feed line for sure. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty insane, honestly. I would imagine the fittings I have should be rated for that temperature anyways. Let me look, make sure. It should be good for any kind of heat, really. Let me see. I got a new monitor also. Brand new monitor here. I tell you what, this is a nice monitor. If anybody's looking to buy a monitor, the MSI 144 Hz monitor at Walmart is like $70. It's a 27-inch for $70. MSI. It's like a gaming monitor. It's 144 Hertz. It's fucking cheap. Very nice. Can't beat it, really. You change turbos more than I change underwear. Yeah, well, hopefully, I'm going to stay with this setup for a while. I mean, I want this to stay for a while. I really like this setup here. You know, obviously, I still have the 7163 sitting on the sidelines. So, but, you know, I'll never get rid of that turbo. Like, I have the whole kit. I have a whole kit that would make 7163 work. And honestly, I could replicate it. If somebody wanted to buy a 7163 and then pay me to make a downpipe and like make a downpipe in the like manifold, I'd probably do it. Honestly, if somebody wants to run a 7163, I could tell you the recipe on how to make it work because there's no other kits out there that make that, right? But I could have a manifold made. I could replicate the manifold. And I could replicate the downpipe pretty easily. So what I would do is I'd buy a CV Fab downpipe, cut the end off, put a fucking, and then just fucking probably put a V-band there, or just no V-band and just put the elbow that's required to make it work. You know, that's what I would do. Obviously the welding and shit like that costs money. So, you know, the manifold. Stuff like that. And then for the hot pipe, you could just do that on your own. You just get a Mishimoto hot pipe because the Mishimoto one with that certain silicone coupler that's designed like the OEM design fits the best with the EFR. Or even, I mean, well, nobody's going to run an OEM hot pipe, but the OEM coupler is like a nice angle to it. It just works perfect. But yeah, that works. And then you just run that. So, pretty easy. What the fuck? What the fuck was I gonna look up again? I fucking forgot. I got sidetracked. What was I looking up again? Oh, AN fittings. That's right. AN fittings. Those goddamn, those fittings I got. And then the thing is, I could make my line out of cheaper fittings, and probably nobody would notice. But the thing is, I don't want to do that. I'm not a scumbag. I'm not gonna do that for one. And I just want to make sure I'm like making the absolute best product possible. I'm gonna stay with the same shit. I'm not gonna change just to have it fucking, you know what I mean? And I don't want it cheaper quality. Let me see here. Quick connect fittings. There you go. These are good for. These good for high temp, I believe. Yeah, 302 degrees operating temperature. Yeah, these would be good. These would be yeah. Viton O-rings compatible with all fuels, coolant, water, crankcase vapors, etc. So it should work with oil then. If it's good for E85, it definitely should be rated for. It's got Viton gasket O-ring, so we're good there. Let's see. Yeah, gear oil. Yeah, engine oil. Yeah, it's compatible with everything. Alcohol, air, coolants. Ethanol-based fuels, E85 basically, plus gear oil, methanol, nitromethane, It's literally all the fittings that I make my purge lines and fuel lines from are NHRA approved fittings and lines. So There's a guy that has a 2971 on Marketplace near me. What's your view on those turbos? That's a Gen 1 Garrett turbo, I believe. It should be Gen 1, I think. I don't think they made a Gen 2 of that turbo. It's an oddball fucking turbo. I mean, it's interesting. I could have made videos on it, but to me, they weren't popular enough to make a video. How you doing, Sting Juice? But that being said, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Is it worth it? I think honestly, the 2867 with an 86 AR housing would be better because it's spool faster and have better top end. That's my opinion. Went to 8th mile drags. Best time was 871, 90 miles an hour, 60 foot, 227. Was loading traction about 5,000. No shit. Hell yeah. Others run half second slower. First run intake temp was 85. After that, they were about 119. Intake temp. Well, the intake air temps don't matter a whole much pre-turbo. It's your charge temps that matter more. What intercooler are you running? But yeah, I could definitely make with these fittings here that I use with my purge lines and shit. I could definitely make quick connect fucking feed lines for the turbos. You imagine quick connect lines for your fucking oil and coolant? That'd be pretty cool. Oh hell yeah, man! Focus RS. Yeah, I know you got. I can tell by the picture it's an RS. I could just tell by looking at it. Very nice looking gray. Not sure intercooler put what Tune Plus recommended. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunately they don't CV Fab doesn't make one for your car. You probably have like an ETS intercooler or some shit. I think the quicks for the oil lines on turbo is a great idea. Yeah. Probably not so much the coolant lines, but I mean the coolant lines would work. You could definitely do it for the coolant. But definitely oil line would be pretty interesting. Yeah. I just don't know if I would make it out of like I would have to figure out the thing is like people would probably most likely want stainless steel braided line and I would probably much prefer running I would probably do nylon braided line instead of stainless because it's lighter and it's literally just as good. Um, it's got stainless mesh wiring that's really reinforced. It's pretty good. The only thing is the PTF. So the stainless steel PTFE line is probably better than what I would have, I think, because the lining inside is more durable. It's like a Teflon liner. That's what PTFE is. It's Teflon. Was it like a Petro something Teflon fluoride? Fucking I don't know. I forgot the term, whatever it meant, but somebody can look up PTFE and that's what it is. Fucking Teflon. That's what it is. It's Teflon. It's a Teflon lined fucking line. So that's what those stainless steel ones are. But the thing is, I don't have. See those stainless steel ones. Like I don't have the crimp machine for those. But I could do the nylon ones because I can do those. But these stainless steel ones, you have to have like a press or something, or I don't know what that is actually. I might actually be, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, could definitely do the nylon one and then have a race flux like heat liner over it to protect it from heat from the engine. So like a protective heat wrap that's fire retardant as well. That'd be nice. Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. We'd have to figure it out. I don't know. It's something to look into. I like to make purge lines for the Mustang EcoBoost, though. I think that would be a really good market. I just don't know if they have the problems like we do on the ST and RS for the purge lines. I don't know if they have the same problems or not. I know Mark would know, and whoever else has a EcoBoost Mustang. I'd drink some water. Fucking mouth is getting dry. Has Cobb came out with any like new updates for even our access ports lately? My brother-in-law here, brother-in-law has a 250. He's super gay, but every issue he has had been the intake for some reason. Huh? Oh, shut up. He's been with the intake, huh? Like what exactly with the intake he's had problems with? Like the intake manifold leaking or something? They blow apart? Like factory? They blow apart? That's crazy. I'm gonna lower this some. Oh, my fucking neck. Damn. Getting old, everybody. We're getting old. Getting old. Yeah, I can't wait to get this fucking car running. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't believe I actually got this to work out, honestly. Like, I'm going to get that final section done, and next week that'll be done. I'm going to tear it all out. Yeah, we're going to fucking prep everything for building the engine in April. So, it's going to be awesome. So, man, my allergies are bad. But yeah, fucking hey. How long we been on for? An hour and 14, that's it. Damn. It's crazy. You guys have any plans this weekend? Anybody have any crazy plans going on with their cars or whatnot? Let's see here. I do have another video series in mind as well. Any idea what 871 eighth mile will transfer in a quarter mile? 871. Let me look at my my time slip here. I can probably. Yeah, I know. I'm not really used to eighth mile shit. I never done it. So I mean, you could translate that probably in Google, but let me go on Facebook and look at my quarter mile pass that I did and see what my eighth mile is, and then maybe we can compare it. What was your wait? What was your miles per hour again? What was your miles per hour at the eighth mile? Let me see here. Pictures, pictures, photos. Here we go. Your photos. Let me look at my slip. So my best time I've ever done is a 12.8 at 115. That was in 2018. Cheap tires, stock engine, 23 pounds of boost, 93 octane. Nothing crazy. 71.63 EFR. 90 miles an hour. I did 808, 90, and then I ran 12.42. Okay. I ran a 12.8 at 115 with mine. I can show you guys the slip. Or is it right here somewhere? I just don't know what my eighth mile was. I don't remember my eighth mile. Oh, here it is. So my eighth mile, here, I'll show you guys. So this is my, so here is my eighth mile. Well, this is my quarter mile. This is my one. My clutch was fried too. So this is mine right here. That's Naperville Dragway. So keep in mind, I did this. I'm not good at drag racing at all. I did this with like 350 at the wheels. And I had no rear seats. I had M factor differential, but I had like shitty street tires, Riken Raptor, fucking whatever tires, and they were just like street tires. I spun first and second. The video is actually on my YouTube as well. It's on older YouTube videos. I wasn't racing against anybody. They had an empty lane. That one. This was my first drag racing pole in 4 years. So from 2015 to 2018, right? So 4 years it's been since I've been at the drag strip. This was my first time. I just wanted to see what I'd run. And I literally just did an idle launch. I didn't even like rev it up at all. I just idle launched it. So I just literally when the light turned, I might have actually lost some time too because I kind of left like a little bit after it turned green. I don't know if that really counts or not, but I just idle launched it and just hit the gas and it first and second spun. But yeah, here it is here. So eighth mile, 8.5. That seems pretty bad. But my top end, okay, there it is right here. 90.3 is my eighth mile. 90, can you see that? 90.3. 12.8, 115 is my top speed, my miles per hour. That's only 23 pounds of boost, though. That's a 93 tune, 71.63 EFR. I mean, stock suspension, stock clutch. I went up again after this, and my clutch was fried. It was actually slipping. So my clutch was actually had only one good run in it. This is the point in time when I actually found out my clutch was actually going bad. So, yeah, 2.1, 60 foot, pretty bad, honestly. Eighth mile is 8.5. 8.538 eighth mile ET. Miles per hour is 90.39 though. So my car was moving like on the top end. 1,000 foot is 10.9. 1254 is 12.48. Quarter mile is 12.87. Miles per hour is 115.34. You should be able to read it now, huh? You guys can read that. This is in 2018. So, actually, it's 2019. Right there, 2019. Stock, I ran 899, 871. Stock, I ran 899. 871 was with 540 horse. Yeah, I mean, I was only like 350, 360 horse. So at the wheels with this, I'd have been. I want to beat my record. Like, I don't really give a fuck about beating the world record. I just want to beat my own record at some point. I'd like to get in like the 11s, maybe high 10s. That'd be pretty cool, I think. I tell you what, with my car at 560 at the wheels, man, I felt like a high 10, low 11s car. Like, it just felt that fast. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I would need a good 16-inch slick tire though. But yeah. So I don't know. You guys can read that, huh? Why is it not really? It doesn't really show up yet, huh? Yeah. But yeah, there it is right there. Yep. Here, let me show you guys. Here's my old setup here. I was messing around with the intake setup there. That's my first big turbo setup right there. So I was running with that. Let's see here. I did the whole grill delete thing for a minute. I did that. See that? Where I just got rid of the whole, just took that out. And then, let me see here. I did this for a while. This is another intake setup I had. So I had an FS Works with AM air filter with a modified full race pipe right here, silicone. This is the TB performance bar. This is a different one. I have a newer one. This is a different one. So this one here is like one of the first ones that came out. I wasn't like the one of the first, but it was the early days of when these came out. So they had the purple logo instead. Yeah, so let's see here. What else? Kind of messed around with different setups. Here's my 97 Corolla. That thing is a beast right there, huh? Fucking, let me see here. Where is... Let me see here. Yeah, this is when I first. So this is the green filter I had. This is when I had it. Like, this is what it looked like when I first went big turbo in 2015. Wait, speed perform. Wait. Oh, you bought AMS Loyal using my link. Hell yeah, man. Did you sign up for the fucking preferred account as well. That's pretty badass. Appreciate that. Yeah, if anybody wants AMSOIL, there's a link. You can go through me directly, or you can use the link as long as you can figure out how to do the sign up preferred account. You say it's only $20 a year to do it. But yeah, $20. It's not bad. Oh yeah, right here. These right here are the best. These right here, if I had these, oh my god, these are 16-inch Hoosier drag radials. These things right here, hooked up in second gear, big throw. It was fucking nuts. I wish I would have kept them. Look at that. Those things are nice. That's the kind of tire you want to break the world record for these cars. That's the tire you want. If you're gonna break a world record, that's it right there. That's the one. What the fuck? Shit. Oh, I guess it was muted. Fuck. Damn. I don't know how it muted. That's crazy. Oh, it must be because I had to turn my I turned my fucking ring off. Somebody was calling me. Sorry about that, guys. Fuck. It was muted. Yeah, sorry about that. We should be good now. Damn. We're good now. But I was saying if anyone wants to run AMSOIL, I have a link that you guys can use to sign up. It'll save you 25%. Become a preferred member or a preferred customer. I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer. I've ran AMSOIL since 2013 in my car, and ever since the first oil change. And but yeah, save a lot of money. I mean, it's great shit. So you guys hear me now, right? Should be able to hear me now. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. Sorry about that. Damn. It must be it must have automatically muted when I turned off, like I switched to the other screen. Something happened there. Back in the day, I drag race slicks in front and Saturn SL2 nitrous. Wide front tires look badass. Hell yeah, man. See, I'm not like um I'm not like a good drag racer. Like I know how to shift. I can shift. I'm really bad at launching the car because I don't do it enough. And I don't like drag racing these cars because I did it a few times and I fucked the second gear just wore out. These cars just don't like drag racing. You have to build the transmissions good to drag race them, um, like extensively. Um, so, but yeah. But yeah, I think my man, I don't know. I would have been curious to see what my 560 at the wheels would have ran. Man, especially with a good tire. I wouldn't even like just to prevent any problems. I would just idle launch it like I did before, just to have kind of apples to apples with my other record. I would just idle launch it. I wouldn't even rev it up launching it. I would just fucking start off from zero, or 1,000 RPMs, take off, let it fucking rip with some good tires, and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to break axles and all that nonsense. So, um, it'd be pretty fucking neat to see what happens. Like, especially if I could hook up, man. I don't know. I don't know who's in the top. I wonder what the record is for like fourth and fifth, like third, fourth, and fifth. What the time is for the record for these cars, ST. I don't know if there's like a sheet anywhere for fourth, fifth. It'd be pretty cool to be in the top five, but I'm not really looking to do that. But it would be pretty cool to be in that list for sure. I think it'd be pretty cool just to kind of like just hang out in that area, just be there. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really have the money to fucking like do all that, like to drag race and fucking put all that money into. It'd take more time to build something like that. I mean, this setup would be capable of doing it. I'd obviously need a bigger turbo to even come close, but I would need a sleeve block. I need a better Speed 3 block, you know what I mean? Or a Mazda Speed 3 block, sleeved, fucking, I'd probably do the same 2.4 stroker. Um, you know, uh, Turbo, I don't know. I'd probably would do something that spools better, but has a good top end. I don't know. A lot of people like running the 68 70s. I don't think I would go that big because I feel like I wouldn't need it personally. I don't think I would need a big turbo like that. I think that's just kind of crazy. Um, I would run like a 64 66 and like a 105 AR housing. That's probably what I would do. Rev to like 7,500 RPMs, and see what happens. Fuck it. I don't know. That's what if I were to drag race, that's the turbo I'd probably use. I'd use a 64 66. Um, you know, this turbo here might be a pretty good setup. I mean, it's a smaller turbo, but it's gonna spool fast. Like you gotta understand, like I don't need nitrous to get off the line. Like it's gonna spool fast. It's gonna have good top end. It's got a 105 AR housing, 2.4 stroker, 4-port manifold. There's no back pressure issues. There's no coolant jackets that are gonna crack. Shit like that. Um, I don't know. Yeah. What do you guys think of the upgraded? I guess there's a plug and play low pressure fuel pump upgrade now from Precision Raceworks, right? It's Precision Raceworks, something like that. Does anybody check that out? I guess that's a thing now. I was actually talking to them about it too. Oh, speaking of which, I have a extra set of brand new. I don't need them. They're an extra set of 90-pound, 1,000 cc injectors for a port injection kit. They are the 40 millimeter shorty injectors. They're brand new. I lubed up the seals because I was going to use them. And then I actually had another set. So I put those in, these other ones. And then, but these right here, brand new. Bosch 90-pound injectors. And yeah, I don't need them. I was going to let them go for 280 shipped. They're brand new. They're almost $400. 280 shipped. If anybody wants them tonight, I'll ship them out tomorrow. Just contact me at my email, whiteblurrst@gmail.com. And yeah, these injectors here are perfect for E85. Like even better than 65-pound injectors. That's why I went that route. I just don't need the extra set. I have 2 sets. I don't need the extra set of injectors. So I don't need 2 of them. But these are 90-pound injectors. They're better for E85 than the 65-pound injectors for your 4-port fuel setup. So if you have a radium kit or something similar that runs, you know, that setup. Oh, did you guys see my intake manifold? JMF intake manifold? Do you guys see that? Have you seen that at all? Here, I'll show you guys that. It's dirty right now. But yeah, hold on. I gotta clean it actually. Hey Laura, if you're listening, can you bring out a yellow microfiber rag? Possibly. That'd be nice if I could have one of them. Here, I'll show you guys. You guys can still hear me, right? Everything's good on your end? Look at this. Hey? Look at that. Fucking laser etched, boys. Laser etched. Fucking A. Look at that. So this right here doesn't come with it. I did this myself. So this is going to be a quick connect. This is going to be a quick connect fitting here. I got a little, oh here, I'll show you guys. So I was setting it up the other day. So this is a quick connect here for my 3/8. So I'm going to do a quick connect here. I wish he should have included these, but he just includes these fucking barb fittings. So I just customize it to my own way. So this here is going to be my reference for my blow-off valve. This is going to be for my PCV line. This one here is going to be for my purge line. Then this one here might be for my fucking line for... I was going to either use this for my purge line or my fucking... I could honestly use this one for my purge line and then use this one for my vacuum reference for my vacuum delete. So for my brake booster. And then another one of these could be for, you know, something else. Oh, geez. That's fine. But yeah, so you have nitrile fucking, yeah, O-rings instead. So this uses O-rings. It's all oil right now. It's literally like all oil prints. My OEM fucking throttle body, that's dirtier than hell. It's actually not dirty. I just can't really get it clean. Like, I've wiped this down. I can't get this shit off. I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah, it comes with new bolts. So you gotta put blue Loctite 242 on all these bolts. And then what's also cool is, see this here? This is like an adapter. So if you want a bigger throttle body, like spacer here, you can go like 70 millimeter throttle body is like the biggest we can go, and just get like the adapter for it. That'd be pretty badass, honestly. But yeah, there's a lot of fittings. You can run water meth on these fittings here as well. You can run water meth. And also, what's unique about mine, other than the fact that, well, my name, WhiteBlurrst, is engraved in there. He actually did that for free, so I got a deal on it. But we did blue, so that was $100 extra to do the blue anodize separate to the black, because it was going to be all black. I told him I wanted blue, and then we mentioned doing WhiteBlurrst. He's going to do that for free for showcasing this manifold on here on YouTube. Well, he did that, and also, what the hell was it? Oh, yeah, the spacers. So these spacers right here. So see these right here? So these spacers, these are custom spacers, because normally this kit is good for 48 millimeter long injectors. Well, I'm running 40 millimeter injectors. So when you go to buy this manifold, it says 48 millimeter. Well, I sent him a set of 40 millimeter injectors to make these brackets for these injectors. So now anyone that goes from a radium fuel kit can run this fuel line or this setup with the same injectors without buying another set. And that's what I wanted to do. So you're welcome. No, I'm just, it's fucking, no, it's awesome though. But yeah, he did that for free. It's pretty awesome. So, anyways, yeah, I think that was pretty badass of him. He's a great guy. He fucking did that for me, honestly. He didn't even charge me extra for doing all those, because obviously it helps his business because it opens up more options. So, but you have to put blue Loctite on those too. Pretty easy to install for the most part. So, yeah. Well, this is definitely, okay, listen. I've never upgraded the intake manifold. This is the first time I've ever done this mod. Okay? And the reason is I really believe wholeheartedly that this is the best fucking intake manifold on the fucking market. I love the design. It's billet aluminum. It's a very nice, smooth design. Looks almost like factory. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little dirty right now. But it's a very clean setup. You got the fuel rail. Whoops. You got the fuel rail right there. You get multiple options for ports here for references. I mean, it's insane. You got multiple options for throttle bodies. It uses fucking O-rings, so you never have to worry about the OEM ones. These are better. They're fucking, a stronger O-ring, better rubber material. So, there's that. Yeah, and you got the fucking fuel rail. So, and you can do this like that if you want to do. You can have your name engraved, laser etched. He does that. I don't know how much that would normally be, but I don't know. So, but it's pretty cool though. This here is I think it's -10 orb. So I'm doing 6 AN fittings. So 6 AN, and then Honestly, I probably should have done quick connect instead. I don't know. I might switch to quick connect instead of these bullshit fucking lines. AN fittings are nice sometimes, but I kind of like the idea of having a quick connect fitting as well. So, I honestly might switch to quick connect. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, I mean, with all you guys supporting me, like, I mean, the Purge lines, the Purge lines and shit like that, like, you see right here, I'm getting ready for another batch. I literally bought those guys out, Purge lines. I had like 13 left. And so now we have created the Purge Khalifa. So, and then we have, what was it? We got like 8 filters. So we're going to make a batch of 8. And then we have only 5 left for the next batch for Purge lines. These are all fittings here for the fuel lines. These are extra fittings. These are going to be the newer ones I'm going to make. So the next batch of fuel lines, and I don't know how many more batches of fuel lines I'm really going to do because they're not really that popular unless I combo them. But these here, I mean, it's $100 upgrade. It's not bad. But I'm going to do some quick. These are high quality quick connect. So I'm going to eliminate the AN version and go to more simplified quick connects. So still very high quality and just revising it. Just a revision. So there's that. Yep. By the way, if you guys haven't known, stock up on your FE 3600 Fram endurance filters at your local Walmart before they're gone because they're fucking gone out of business. I think Fram is like totally done now. And the Fram endurance filters are like the best fucking filters for the money because they're literally an AMSOIL filter. So stock up while you can. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Crazy times we live in, boys. I don't know, it's crazy. What'd you wait? What did not know Fram was done? I mean, I know for a fact the Fram endurances are done from Walmart because the contract. Walmart is saying the people at Walmart. I mean, they said I know. Okay, so let me just say this. So the Fram endurances are done because Walmart has a bidding process and the Fram endurances, I guess, got outbidded by the Pure Later gold filters, 20,000 mile gold filters. And so the Fram endurances are no more, they're done. So whatever is on the shelves at your fucking Walmart, you better fucking get them. I'm telling you, FE 3600, fucking stock up, get all of them. Fucking, I don't care. Spend a couple $100 on filters, you'll have years worth of filters. Just fucking get them. Because they're literally an AMSOIL oil filter. Like, just fucking stock up. Yeah, Mobile One 209 is another alternative. Yeah, definitely. Like, they're still going to sell Mobile One. Like, obviously, that's going to be the next option for Walmart, right? Is the 209A. But the Fram Endurance filters better. Like, has a better filtering capacity, efficiency, stuff like that. That being said, the Mobile One filter is better for higher flowing racing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, the Mobile One filter is going to be better for racing applications anyway because it's going to not be as restrictive, but it's not going to capture as much material at that certain micron rating that you want. So there's a trade-off, you know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I looked up a little bit on the Pure Later Gold. It don't look like a bad filter. I think the micron rating was like 98% for 33 microns or some shit. Like it's not quite as good as the Mobile One filters, but the Mobile One filters are 99% at 30 plus microns. So, I mean, I don't know. But either way, whatever. But I know, okay, so when I went to Walmart, they're saying that Fram is going out of business. They filed Chapter 11, which I kind of knew, but I didn't know they're actually like totally going out of business. You know, usually when they file Chapter 11, that doesn't mean they always go out of business. They just file Chapter 11 and kind of restructure things. But apparently, I don't know, is Fram actually fucking done? Like, fully? That's pretty insane, I think. I mean, their other oil filters are trash, I feel like. I mean, definitely the Endurance one is the only one I'd ever buy. Otherwise, I would never recommend Fram. But if you cut open a Fram Endurance filter, compare it to an AMSOIL one. I mean, the AMSOIL one is still higher quality. Like the only difference really is like I think the AMSOIL one has a better like spring in it, maybe, and then also it has a better like the cartridge itself, like the structure is a little bit thicker. I don't know, it's insane because the Fram Endurance filters are such a good filter. Like you'd think, I mean, even if Fram stayed in business, why would they let go the Endurance filter because Walmart didn't want it anymore? Why wouldn't they just say, okay, Advance Auto, O'Reilly's, all these auto parts places, AutoZone, you guys should start carrying this Endurance filter now and charge $15 or whatever, $15 for the filter. Charge a little bit more. It's still worth $15. In my opinion, I mean, it's a great filter. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Mark Taylor? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty insane that the Endurance series has gone out. It's like, I don't know. Well, the problem is, Javin, is a lot of people just don't understand oil and oil filters anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like the average person, even like probably 80% of car guys don't know oil and oil filters like in depth like that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, they don't research filter efficiencies and shit like that. Flow rates, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer seeing the Endurance filters going, honestly. But what is the best filter? I mean, AMSOIL is probably the best filter, but the equivalent is a Fram Endurance filter, FE 3600, and we're talking about the Fram. They filed Chapter 11, I think last year or the year before, but Walmart is saying they're going out of business. But I think they're kind of misreading it because from what I saw, if you Google it, saying synthetic endurance Fram not going to be at Walmart anymore, if you Google it in 2025, they got outbid. So that they got outbidded by the fucking Purelator Gold filters. So Purelator outbidded the Fram Endurance series, apparently. I don't think it has anything to do with them going out of business, but it might be. FL400S filter, fine? No, definitely not. I just, Motorcraft filters are trash, man. Just don't, I wouldn't even run it. Their efficiency rating is so bad. It's like 85% for 20 microns efficiency, and like no, it's 80% for 20 microns, and then like 95% at 30 microns. It's so horrible. It's so bad. I mean, listen, I used FL400Ss. I used to run them, but that's before I understood oil filters and efficiency ratings and all that shit. Like I still have a couple of them right here. And when I first built my 2.0 in 2021, I bought a bunch of them at Rock Auto for fucking cheap. You got to understand the Motorcraft oil filters. The media is literally like paper, a cellulose glass paper material. It doesn't filter worth a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna run an oil filter, at least run a Mobil 1 209A, which is a little bit bigger than FL400S. So I'm gonna show you guys the comparison right here. So I got a 209, I got an FE 3600. So this is a FL400S right here. This is the FE 3600. Go to Walmart and stock up on these motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, they're like $12. Get like $100 worth of these things if you can. Go to all your Walmarts. You can get these. These are literally like an AMSOIL oil filter. Look at this. So there's that right there. Why are these so great? Is because, well, it's fully synthetic media. If you look it up, go look it up. The media, it's all, the media is white, so it's a synthetic media, fully synthetic. It's got wire mesh backing, so it doesn't fall apart, doesn't fold. And then there's also a metal supporting bracket that's in the pleats itself, so it supports the top to bottom pleats from like crushing and folding and all that stuff. So, and then obviously it just has probably has a better spring in there. I mean, they've torn these apart and they compared them to AMSOIL, and they're literally the same fucking thing. You know, everything else is great. I mean, 99% at 20 microns plus for an efficiency rating. 99%, 20 microns. So, great oil filter. Awesome. $12, can't beat it. These are like a $3 oil filter, you know what I mean? You go to Rock Auto, they're probably like $5 now, but so a little bit bigger, not much bigger. Really doesn't increase your oil capacity much at all. A little bit more pleats is better because you have better long. And then this oil filter is so fucking good. I'm telling you, you can literally, if you do 5,000 mile oil changes, you can leave this oil filter in for 10,000 miles, no problem. And why I say that, I would never say that generally, but this oil filter is rated for 25,000 miles. And the thing is, look at this. So here's the fucking shit. I don't know why they get rid of this oil filter. It's bizarre. Look at this. Look at this fucking shit, okay? Look at this. Okay, look. Look at this right here. Why would they get rid of this fucking filter? It's insane. Isn't that crazy? So this here, you can literally change this filter at every 10,000 miles. I know that for a fact because when we did, so look at this. Here's another comparison. I'll show you a back-to-back comparison. So this is a Mobil 1 filter, same media. The Mobil 1 filter is rated at 99% at 30 microns. Okay. Says it right there. 30 microns. So this is a Mobil 1 oil filter. This is what the internals look like. Very comparable to Wix. It's got some synthetic media in it, but it's also got like a cellulose fiber material as well, but it's got some synthetic media in it as well. It's kind of like a synthetic blend media. Okay, so it's not bad. you know, better than the average cheap oil filter for sure. But see how cheap it's constructed? This is for a 4Runner, or no, sorry. This oil filter right here is for my Camry. I stocked up a bunch of them. So this is for my Camry. So you got the, like a glued on end right here. Now look at this. This is a Fram Endurance filter. Look at the difference in quality. A Fram Endurance. Look at the pleats. Look how much thicker they are. You got a metal bracket right there. You got wire mesh inside. The wire mesh backing. That's how these filters look in all of them. So this is how they would look in the other ones right here, okay? So yeah, fucking pretty crazy, honestly. Pretty insane. Now, just imagine how cheap that Mobil 1 filter looked. This is even fucking cheaper. This FL400, like all the Motorcraft filters are even way cheaper than the Mobil 1 filter. This white casing doesn't mean jack shit. It's what's inside that matters. You know what I'm saying? So, just letting you guys know, that's the one you want. FE3600. If you can't find them, get the Mobil 1 209A. That's the cross reference to that filter right there. So I bought the last 3 that they had for this filter. So but I bought the last 3 of them. So would you suggest flushing DOT4 and putting DOT? 100%, man. Get rid of the DOT4, put DOT3 in it, and never look back. Unless you plan on doing like some crazy braking at a track, then sure, go back to some DOT4 high performance shit. Walmart has them 1, 3, and 6 packs for what? Motorcraft? My Walmart doesn't even sell Motorcraft, so. So what about oil? I've always used Pennzoil Platinum. Yeah, Pennzoil Platinum's a good oil. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum's even better. Ultra Platinum's even better. Damn. Now I'm torn between Mobil 1 and Fram. On my daily car, very hard. What would you... I mean, Mobil 1's not bad. Like, it's not bad. It doesn't have a bad efficiency rating. Like 99% at 30 microns is not bad. You got to figure, okay, so yeah, the Fram Endurance filter is good for 99% at 20 microns, but as it builds up with dirt and gunk and shit, the efficiency rating is actually going to be, that low efficiency rating is kind of going to harm it the longer the miles it goes. So it's rated for 25,000. So that being said, that's why I know for a fact 10,000. You guys could do these filters at 10,000 miles because it's like when we did the one in the 4Runner, we did Route 66, and I've said this multiple times. I took the filter out, and you saw how it looked white. It just looked brown. 5,100 miles, like trying to change the oil, the filter could have went another 5,000 miles, and we drove through 120-degree desert, all kinds of climates on Route 66. And it could have went another 5,000 miles easy. None of the pleats were all stuck together like normal Fram shit does. Like the Fram Ultra, the Ultra filters, those ones are trash. We had that one in before, and it was all the pleats were like all stuck together, mushed together. No good at all. It's insane how much different quality is. The build quality of the Fram is telling me, well, it's the Fram Endurance, okay? Like the other Frams, like the titanium. I'd never really done the titanium one, honestly. That's sold at like Advanced, I think. I think the titanium isn't even that great. The Ultra is trash. I'd done the Ultra in the 4Runner, and then when I went to endurance, I could tell the biggest difference when we did that Route 66 trip. That's when I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty insane, because these filters, they say 25,000. Now I'd never do that, but I'm telling you, like, you could go 10,000 miles in an ST with these oil filters, no fucking problem. Like, you could save money. Actually, just change the oil. It's crazy as it sounds. I'd never usually recommend that, but this filter is that good. And you gotta think, if you're going with a bigger oil filter than factory anyway, then you automatically have more capacity to hold more dirt automatically. So you're okay to go another 5,000 miles anyways. You know what I'm saying? And this filter is so good that you can do that. And you don't have to change it every 5,000. You can change that filter at 10,000 miles and it'd be fine. You'd be safe. So every other oil change or something like that. Yeah. It's that fucking good. And I'm not just saying that because, I mean, it's insane. Like, it's crazy that the frame endurance is actually being discontinued. It's fucking, it's actually bizarre. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like that right there getting discontinued to me is like almost comparable to how, like, if Cobb Access Port got discontinued. Imagine that. That's how I feel about this. That's pretty insane because that's how good that oil filter is. And it's like, that is one less option that we're going to have. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, they have 3? Oh, no shit. They have those at your Walmart or online? That's fucking nuts. I'm going to have to order more. I'm definitely going to order more of them. I have to. It is already discontinued, Bradley Beck. Like, right now, they're discontinued. Like, Google it. Go on Google, search on your phones right now. Go to Google and look up frame endurance. They're just selling off whatever they have left right now. Like, you're only getting them because that's what they have left in stock. Once they're gone, they're fucking gone, like, from their warehouses. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I went to the Walmart. They said whatever is on their shelves, they're not getting restocked. They're fucking done. That's what they told me. And I can see it. You know why? Because I've been looking for a frame endurance filter for the 4Runner for months, and they have not had it. And I know why, because they haven't ordered the fucking thing because they're not making them anymore. They just literally just aren't stocking it because they're done. It's freaking nuts, man. It's pissing me off. I hate that. That is such a good oil filter. You know what I mean? It sucks. I don't know. I might be overreacting about it, but it's just fucking bizarre. Why wouldn't somebody buy the patent for that or something? You know what I mean? Like, purchase that. You know what I mean? Like, fucking that specific filter, like frame endurance. I don't know. It's, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just crazy. But I've heard that the Royal Purple one, apparently, and the Wix XP is comparable. I don't believe it. I've seen the flow rates or the efficiency rating on them, and they're not as good. The XP is definitely not as good. The Wix XP. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd honestly keep them. I wouldn't sell them for $20. Nah, I'd keep them. That fucking shit's like gold, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyways, let me see here. But I mean, the next best option is the Mobil 1 filters. It is what it is. Or, I mean, Wix XP is not bad. I don't know. It's just kind of, I think it's just very convenient to go Walmart. You know what I mean? And then obviously AMSOIL filters, but you know, you have to have the account and everything. I think they're like, I think if you go through me and you do your 25% discount, you pay like $15, but then you have to pay shipping unless you spend $100 or more, and then you get free shipping if you get the oil, which is good. So it's worth it at that point. But yeah, Glubus, hopefully that answered your question. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is better, but Pennzoil Platinum is good for like stock turbo stuff for sure. I always ran Amsoil in my car, so there's that. But Pennzoil Platinum is great though. With the ATP manifolds, do you recommend running OEM gasket or firing? No, get rid of. You don't want to run both. Definitely not. Get rid of the firing and just run the OEM gasket. And make sure the OEM gasket that you have is the newer. Well, I say it's newer. It's not. For me, like when these first came out, they had the single layer manifold gasket as a metal silver gasket, and then Ford revised them, like, you know, behind the scenes, because they didn't want to keep having like head gasket, or not head gasket, but cylinder head cracking issues, because they knew that the cylinder heads were cracking on the exhaust side, and they thought, well, let's fucking revise the manifold gasket. So I don't know what year it was, maybe 2015 and up, they revised it. And so now it's a triple layer with a black coating on it. It's probably for some heat dissipation. You know, 3 layers is better than 1 because it allows for more cushioning, and it allows it to actually absorb more heat and dissipate it better. So make sure you have that. Get a brand new one maybe, and then yeah, but don't run the firing, and definitely don't do both of them. Just do the OEM gasket. That's all you need. So it doesn't really matter. It's not going to block. Like, you got to realize, like, the opening of the ATP, because I've had that adapter, or that fucking stupid design manifold. I when I was testing the G3770 for the first time, I actually told them, like, hey, why don't you guys revise this fucking manifold? You're gonna make money on it. Like, look how much money fucking Arc Enemy scooters made because ATP failed to fucking do it. Like, if they had listened to me and been reinvested in some money, they could have made their fucking money back tenfold by making a very nice cast stainless steel redesign of that manifold, and then Scooter and Arc Enemy wouldn't even be a thought because they wouldn't be selling them. So, just saying, it's just a true fact. But ATP is so fucking stupid. Oh, it costs too much money. It's like, you're gonna make that motherfucking money back because everyone and their fucking mother has these fucking kits. Like, there's like thousands of ATP kits. You're literally, people would buy the new revised elbow for fucking, like, I don't know, $400, whatever it would be worth. Fucking buy the brand, and it's cast stainless steel, 316 stainless. It'd be worth it. You know what I'm saying? What the hell were they thinking? I don't know. I told them it was fucking trash. But hey, whatever. No, okay. That's where I was getting at, Mark Taylor. You don't have to worry about that because you got to understand, the opening is round, and it's like a T3 sized opening on the manifold for the ATP. But you got to understand is it doesn't matter because the outlet of the actual exhaust for the fucking cylinder head is flow matched to that gasket. So it doesn't really matter because getting rid of that material, it's sitting right on the fucking aluminum head anyways. So all that exhaust is going past that gasket, and it's going to enter into the fucking manifold either way. You know what I mean? That's just how it's going to be. You don't have port matching it. It wouldn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't do nothing. Because the outlet, the gasket's matched up to the port of the manifold or the fucking cylinder head anyways. No, it won't break. It's not really, it's a triple layer gasket. It's not gonna break for one. It's not really gonna like flap in there, you know what I mean? It's not. I mean, honestly, if you want to fucking upgrade, if you're running an external setup, get the fucking CPE manifold. Like, seriously, like the CPE manifold will work with the G series turbo. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna say that because that's what they automatically think would be the best thing, but they don't understand like common sense that the port on the cylinder head and the gasket are literally the same. And then when you clamp on that fucking manifold, that air is literally going past the fucking gasket the same way. It's already pressed onto the manifold. Like the manifold of the turbo manifold is pressing onto the gasket on the fucking cylinder head. Where's it? It ain't gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It's not causing restriction because the gasket is literally matched up to the port. So you're not gaining anything by porting it out because you'd have to port your cylinder head if you want to do that. That would make no sense. You know what I mean? Then you just cause more problems with cracking. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't work because the cylinder head. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense now. Because, I mean, a lot of things that you read online, like the forums and the fucking Facebook, like these people haven't been around as long as I've been doing it. You know, it's just true. And, you know, it's just kind of common sense. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta put really, really good thought process and like, does that really make sense? No, not really. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? It just, I mean, yeah, it might, you know what I mean? It just, yeah, you look at the fucking adapter manifold on the ATP and it's got this big circle and you're like, okay, well, you got the gasket, but you got to think, you're not restricting the manifold because that's what the size of the gasket's matched up to the port of the cylinder head anyways. So whatever's coming out of your cylinder head is literally going right out to your gasket. It ain't even touching your gasket. The gasket's just there to prevent leaking. And your manifold's just clamping it down on the fucking cylinder head. So it's pressing down. It's not going to move. It ain't going to go anywhere. It's not causing restriction. You know what I mean? It's literally just going to prevent it from causing that indentation of the fucking cylinder head from that fire ring. So, yeah. But, yeah. So. There's that. Yeah. And I don't know what the hell people are thinking when they say run both of them. Like run the fire ring with the gasket. Like that makes no fucking sense at all. That's well, yeah, that's just craziness right there. Oh my god. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, trust me, I try to help out as many people as I can, but unfortunately, some people just can't be helped mentally. That's the unfortunate part of this whole world. Would that help when crack? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like I had a cylinder head that I got off a block and it had like the indentation of the ATP manifold firing. And you can feel like the indentation of it. Like you can feel it. And that firing, what it does is it puts pressure and indents in the aluminum and it actually will create more heat on the cylinder head, because you got to think that's not dissipating the heat off the cylinder head. When you have that triple layer OEM gasket in there, it's dissipating the heat better because you got even layer of gasket metal material, you know what I mean? So that firing doesn't really do a great job doing that. But yeah. Yeah, great job, ATP. Yeah, I don't know, right? They could have revised it. Literally, they could have revised it. What they should have done is had it, okay, so they should have revised the design where it doesn't have the top piece for the main or the wastegate. And then, don't mind me, I got fucking like indigestion or something, fucking gas. That's why I keep doing this. Because I want to like burp, but I don't. But anyways, they should have moved it to the side. And then they should have had the fucking actual port, instead of being a whole open round piece, they should have had it port matched for the gasket for the cylinder head. So what I mean by that is, I'll show you. Hold on. So let me see. Where is? Do I have? Hold on a second, guys. Let's see. Do I have one? I do. Oh, I do. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Okay. Guess what? We got a brand new ST gasket right here. Okay. So I'll show you. I got spare parts galore, by the way. So, all right. So here's a good example. This is off so this piece right here is sold by, who the fuck is it? Custom Fab Shop. They're the ones that make the adapters for Arc Enemy scooter for his manifolds. So Custom Fab Shop's been making these before Scooter was even thought of for making these. But anyways, so this here, so this is an example. So this is what it looks like coming off the cylinder head. This is exactly the port size, okay? So think this is your cylinder head. This is the gasket. Right there. That's your gasket. It's matched. That's your cylinder head, that's your gasket. This would be your fucking oval or round fucking pipe. Okay, say it's like this right here. Okay. So like this right here. This here, this is your ATP, for example. Boom. That's how it'd look. Okay. See how that is? Now, what they should have done is they should have had it port matched, where this is what they should have done. So you have this here. See this opening? See this opening? It's got like a port match. That's what Custom Fab Shop does to this. He port matches them, so it has a little bit better transitioning to, well, actually it comes from the cylinder head, port matched out. So what he does, so that's what they should have done, is port matched it to have it where it transitions better instead of like it is an opening, because that way it's actually matched up to the gasket better. But hey, whatever, fucking, you know, I'm a nobody and they think they know everything, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, Here's the triple layer. This is a triple layer gasket. So you got 1, 2, 3. That never used to be like that. My ST came with a single layer gasket that was silver. This is like coated with some sort of ceramic shit, I believe, as well, for like better dissipation, because this is just a metal gasket. They literally, Ford did this behind the scenes without telling everyone. Like, this was a revision that was made without everyone actually knowing. And yeah, they can't fucking fool me, that's for sure. I definitely know why they did it. They won't tell you why, but I know why they did it. So, but they won't admit it. They just won't admit that. So, it is what it is. But yeah. Hey, Bryce. Welcome. This is my best bud in Oklahoma. He bought a EcoBoost Mustang, so he's a new EcoBoost owner. So welcome, Bryce Schwab, to the family. Now he's got a 2.3 Mustang, and I told him he needs to buy an intercooler. Like, that's one of the first things. He got an AM air filter, and I think everyone would agree, like, and it would be the same for our cars. You need an intercooler upgrade for sure, 100%. Like, you can't stress it enough. Just ordered that JPC clutch line. And there's something you said only, yeah, I don't know why. Well, you know why it said 2014 plus is because the 2013s didn't have that restrictor. So 2014 plus had that restrictor, and so that's when the problems occurred. And it is interesting that it says 2014 plus, but it's the same thing. Like, it works on these cars. It works on all of them. So I found a used CPE 3.5 for $300. Man, I don't know. If you're planning to go like big turbo and make power, I wouldn't get a 3.5-inch intercooler, because they get, like, I've had multiple 3.5-inch intercoolers. They're good for like stock turbo, but if you live in a hot climate, you're going big turbo, you want the CV Fab, man. Like, that's a one and done deal. $475 with my discount code. Out the door. Fucking don't worry about it ever again. Like, buy once, cry once. Really, it's not even that bad. Like, the CP 5.5 is 10 pounds heavier, and it actually causes problems with the weight and everything on the tabs on the radiator. So the CV Fab is actually a better quality build anyways. It's very efficient for its size. Bought and built 2.3 Mustang. 63, 6 PSI, 63, 6 RD. Just don't like the sound of it. Maybe it had, what kind of exhaust did it have? What turbo did it have, you know? But yeah, if anybody that's in here, scroll up, go get the link. There's a link. It says 2014 plus. I might have him update that. But the clutch line for the ST this is the one you want. The JPC clutch line. It's the best one. So JPC is not really a company anymore. They got bought out by Next Gen Performance. But yeah. This 2019 EcoBoost Mustang runs like it's. I love it. I'm a GM and Mopar guy. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Bryce right here, Schwab, my buddy in Oklahoma. He came up here and visited me, and he can tell you he's like one of the only guys that I have actually had drive my car with the G35 900 2.3 setup, the stroker setup that made 560. He did it in low boost, And then I had him do high boost. I wish I got the video. He's the one that had that video with the like long hair, and he's like this. That's Bryce. That was low boost. You should have seen his reaction with the high boost. Oh my god. He was fucking holding on for his dear life. But he can tell you, like, honest, like, he's the only other person. I think him and my other buddy, Frank Richards, are the only two guys that have driven that car at that power level. It's crazy. Like him and then Frankie were the only two that drove it, that setup. And it's not even like, otherwise I would never let anyone drive it. You know what I mean? Like normally I would never. And I had him try the low boost setting first to kind of get him used to it. And then we put in high boost, and it's like, I don't know what the torque was, honestly, Bobby. I don't know. It was probably low 500s torque, maybe. I don't know. It just pulled fucking hard, man. Like that G35 900 just, once it ramped up and got there, it fucking hits hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a 2.3 stage 3 cams. It was that 2.3 setup I had. The 2.3 RS cylinder head. It was a stock cylinder head otherwise, but it had the Piper single spring kit. It had the stage 3 cams, G35 900, 83 AR housing, 27 pounds of boost. I don't think it would be that high torque, to be honest with you, because it's a big turbo. I don't think it would be that high. You have a G30 660, so a smaller turbo tends to have more equalized torque and horsepower. But I think my G35 would have had less torque than what you had. I think maybe 520, 530 torque. I don't think mine had that much. It felt torquey, but it just fucking pulled hard. I don't know. It was weird, man. No, it's not. The block is different. The RS, the 2.3 RS block is actually, it's weak. So in between cylinder 2, I think it's in between 1 and 2, it cracks at 450 at the wheels. It's an open deck. It's the twin scroll block that's in yours, Bryce, is like the newer. They revised it because it has that little slit in between the cylinders. The RS didn't have that. And the reason why the RS had the head gasket recall in 2016 when it first came out is because they were using the wrong head gasket. They were using the Mustang head gasket in the RS, so they had to they recalled them, and it was pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I was running, I think it was 12 degrees of timing. He has the 10-speed automatic, Bobby. And if anybody wants to subscribe to Bryce's channel, it's what is it? Schwab Auto Detail or Schwab Auto. Let me look it up. I fucking forgot. Schwab Auto something. But yeah, I mean he's gaining. You know, is that like what 50-something subscribers? So he's doing videos. So if anybody wants to subscribe to him, that'd be pretty cool. 10-speed auto, paddle shifters, yeah. Yeah. Let me see here. YouTube. Let me link. There it is. Schwab Auto Works. My bad. Here, let me share your channel here. Can I do that? I should be able to do that, right? Share channel. Here we go. Here, if you guys want to go subscribe to Schwab, Bryce. We're going to be linking up. So when I move down there, I'm going to be close to Bryce. So, yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. Yep. But there is, whoops, let me delete that. Subscribe to Bryce's channel. Yeah, go subscribe, check it out. There it is right there. He'd greatly appreciate it. Right on. I like to be fun car, cruise, and also be a sleeper as well. Yeah, 100%. That's why I got my car in white. Not only is it a cooler color in the sun, but it's also more of like a sleeper look because it doesn't have a sunroof. It's white, so it doesn't really catch the eye very often. I noticed you updated your picture too. That's pretty awesome. You got to update the Dodge Ram. Well, you got to get a picture of like the sunset. Remember the sunset thing? I think that would look really good where the Dodge Ram is. Only difference I can find reading is I think the RS had a little bit bigger turbine wheel or something. Like the turbo, I think, was a little bit bigger on the RS, I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what it was. But I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on it. Yeah, so you're also not pushing as much. I think the RS pushes like 26 or 28 pounds of boosts factory. It's insane. Yeah, I would definitely. So I'll show you guys the list that I provided them. I mean, if you want to copy and paste it off Facebook, Bryce, that'd be easier if you could do that. Like that list. I mean, I can find it and see what you guys think. I mean, I pretty much know that's what he should do, but you know, we can kind of go over it here. But I think even for like the Mustang, like yeah, I never owned one, but I mean it's kind of common sense for like I kind of apply my common knowledge for these cars to that, and based on what I've seen, that's what I would do, or find best to do it that way. Here it is right here. Right here, let me see the mod list. Let's see, will this fit on here? Boom. This is the mod list I gave him. Ah, it won't fit all of it? Fuck. You serious? Well, this is some of it, I guess. Damn. That's crazy. Man, YouTube really restricts you on fucking how much shit you can put on here. This is what I sent him though. This is part of it right here. And then let me see, do that. And then do what the fuck? Huh. That's crazy. Hold on a minute. And then let me see here. I think 5th. What are we on? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. 8th on back. This is like 3 parts of it right here. Ah, fuck. That's the list I gave him. That's the list I gave him right there, pretty much. Like, you can kind of see the breakdown there. Yeah, that's the list I gave him. I think 10th, 11th, 12th is better tires. 13th is rear sway bar, suspension upgrades, motor mounts. 14th, build a better engine block setup, build an engine. You know, that's how I'd do it. But I think I'm pretty. Where the fuck is Mark, big EcoBoost guy? Any other experience? I had a Chevy Cruze, which wasn't much before. I'm only 36, so I've had this ST since 2012 when I was 22. I pretty much learned most of my shit from, like, all my car stuff from owning this car here, like turbo stuff and all that. Yeah, I knew that, Bobby. I probably fucking. I told Bryce about that Mustang. I didn't tell him how fast I went, but it's fucking nuts. But they're making like what, 1,300 at the wheels, something like that. How you doing, EK Hatch? Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna wrap this up. Bryce just needs one of these right here. This is what Bryce needs. Not so much the Sidewinder, but he needs a big turbo like this, you know? This is what everybody needs right here. We need a turbo Sidewinder setup. Fucking makes it easier. This fucking but yeah. Good stuff. So yep. Good old spinny twerk. This motherfucker is gonna be loud, I bet. I don't know. I'm gonna put a filter on it. I don't want to leave it open though. I'm not gonna be stupid and just leave it open. So I'm gonna put a filter on it. But the only thing is, I might have to delete the sensor, huh? You guys, whoever does that, normally you can't have the sensor in there. The air sensor, the mass air sensor. So I have to figure that out, I guess. But that's the only thing. So unless I come up with like a short tube, I just don't want it looking fucking stupid. So like a short aluminum piece, and then I don't know. I think that looked kind of dumb though. I think it just has black. I bought a black air filter that has like a center inlet as well. I think it looked really good on this. It's a nanofiber material, synthetic nanofiber, similar to what Amsoil used to have for air filters back in the day. Similar also to InGen air filters. So, but it's black. So I think it'll look pretty awesome, honestly, with that turbo. It'll match the and by the way, the fucking black compressor housing is kind of like a remembrance to the Dark Knight ST. So it's kind of like a throwback to that. So I think that looks pretty cool to have it like that. Just a little bit of a remembrance to that car. Hey, Boosted, how we doing, man? Running the latest NX2 rated for 600. Hell yeah, dude. Has an aspect ratio 86, yeah, the AR, yeah, versus stock of 72, yep. Put the stratified suggested 4-bar tip sensor on intercooler, and that can handle up to 45 pounds of boost, yep. See, I know there's certain tuners that like even stratified. I mean, I get that he's trying to sell the 4 bars and shit like that. I've seen some problems with people running the tip sensor 4-bar in the intercooler as an upgrade. Personally, I like the fucking Dizzy tuning adapter, that billet adapter that goes on the intake manifold, and running the upgraded 5-bar AM sensor on the intake manifold itself. I feel like that's a better solution, because for one, that's actually the main fucking boost reference. The tip sensor is really not your main one anyway, but some people just like fucking, some tuners just like doing it that way. I don't know. And some people like doing it the other way. So it is what it is, but hey, if it works out, it works out. So the NX2 is solid, yeah. That's probably a turbo that I would probably suggest for Bryce, honestly. NX2 is definitely a great turbo. So that or the B&R 600, but honestly, the NX2 would probably be the best overall option. So, yep, definitely would be. So, I appreciate you guys coming up in here. This is the 50th live stream. So who in here has a Focus ST that is basically stock, doesn't have an upgraded high pressure fuel pump or aux fuel, and would be interested in a giveaway for an upgraded high pressure fuel pump fuel line? So basically like one of these right here. So like this right here. This is a upgraded high pressure fuel pump fuel line. It's a feed line. So it replaces, where's that OEM one that I have? Where's that OEM one? Oh, it's right here. So this is the OEM piece of shit trash design. So you have quick connects. So this one has an AN fitting on it. This one won't be the one that I give away because the design, I'm gonna give away the newer design, because otherwise I'm gonna have to wait for the adapter. Actually, I could actually give away this one because no, I can't. No, I can't do this one. This is the wrong one. So this was one I made that was like a prototype. So this one isn't gonna be the one, but it's gonna be similar to this. But who would be interested in that? No problem, man. Hey, I'm here to help anyone. I'm here to help out all my EcoBoost family. So, I had to break the stock one to put on the ethanol sensor. I did not want to come off. Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts. Like, it's crazy. I have some people actually running my fuel line that runs it to the fucking like an ethanol sensor as well. But is the ethanol sensor 5/16? Do you know, Javin? Like the ethanol sensor, is that a 5/16 or a 3/8 quick connect? Do you know? Is it like the same? Is it 5/16? So that's what the high pressure fuel pump and the feed line, it's 5/16. The Purge line is 3/8 quick connects. My car was supposed to be a daily take my load off the EK, but I swapped motor and stock fuel system to get it for 350. Yeah. Actually, the stock high pressure fuel pump is the limit, really. 360 is probably the max safe limit. I'd say 350 is a good range, though. Just kind of give you that buffer zone, you know, keeping it kind of more reliable. But the injectors are good for like 410, 415. You know, but yeah, if you put RS injectors, they're good for like, I think 430, 440 range on E30 or some shit like that. If you upgrade to like an XDI pump or Nostrum pump, of course, you'd find the limits of that. Those injectors. Oh, they are 3/8? No shit. Hell yeah. Okay. That's good to know. Pump and rail are 5/16. Yeah, the pump and rail are 5/16. Yeah. Well, the feed line, the metal feed line, and the pump are 5/16. The fuel rail is a thread-on thing, so that's different. Fuel, it recommends running an FL sensor from the low pressure fuel pump more consistent. Yeah, absolutely. No, you wouldn't want to run it from the high pressure side anyways. Yeah, no, definitely not. Nobody would want to do that. This right here is not a high pressure line. This is before your high pressure fuel pump. So this feeds your high pressure fuel pump. So say if somebody had a ethanol sensor, you would connect this to your hard line and then go to your fuel pressure or your ethanol sensor, and then you'd have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? No, I know what you meant, Javin. No, you're good, buddy. Don't worry about it. I know what you meant. I just had to correct you. It's all good. But yeah, no, you would never want to. It'd ruin the sensor with that amount of pressure, anyways. It'd blow it apart. It'd probably fucking just leak out the sides and be insane. It'd be a disaster story within 5 seconds. So it'd be crazy. But yeah, here's so here's some fuel lines that I made. Here's 5 of them right here. These are the upgraded feed lines. So look at the difference here in just like quality. You know what I mean? Like this is all fucking E85 rated, stainless steel wire mesh backing with a nylon braid over a SAE 30 R9 fuel hose. NHRA approved fittings and hose. And yeah, this is all fucking, it's like, I mean, you could literally run this at an NHRA racing event and it'd be approved. So pretty insane. But yeah, so I'm waiting for the fucking fittings right now. Like I can't sell these until I have the fucking the quick connect fittings. They're been backordered. I'm waiting for them. They're coming from anfittings.com, who is also Improved Racing. Improved Racing makes the fittings. Unfortunately, it seems like they're made overseas, and that's why they're backordered. So I don't know where overseas. Not in China. Probably in like some other fucking Guangdong fucking country, but who knows? Who knows what country they're made in, but probably like Taiwan or some fucking shit, honestly. Who knows? But yeah, they're fucking, it is quality shit, man. It's fucking great. And they're only $100. Those are, well, actually it's $110 shipped. Those lines are only $110 shipped. So, I mean, yeah, 110. So, it's not bad. So, yeah. And it's a little bit, it is like those ones there, I made them a little bit extra longer. Normally I'd run 9-inch line, but I made those, I think, 10 inches long. So there is a little bit extra room there to move around. It does, I think, the top of it will it'll touch a little bit of the bottom of the reservoir on the brake reservoir, but it's whatever. But you know, it's kind of made to have more adjustability. And they literally, like the quick connects, like they come off so easy. I mean, you can literally snap it on and snap it off while holding your camera on your phone recording and doing it with one hand. That's how easy it is. Like to disconnect these fucking things. Like, imagine trying to do that with the OEM one, how fast, how much time you could save and how easy that would be if Ford wasn't fucking retarded and, you know, could actually make good shit. I mean, but that would be too easy, right? So they always have to make something that requires a special fucking tool, you know? So it's whatever, but it is what it is. But we're gonna get off here in 3.5 minutes. So if anybody has any, you know, last minute questions, let me know. Doesn't seem like nobody wants a fuel line upgrade because everyone's pretty much like either 4-port, which this would not work on, XDI pump, RS. I don't even know what the hell the RS has for connections. If it's 5/16, does anybody know what the RS has? Is it 5/16 on the RS too, or no? I don't even know. And then I don't even know if the angle would be right, if these would work. I'd like to try one out on an RS one day just to see if I can make it work. Because then that'd be pretty cool to like have the same line work on the ST and RS. That'd be pretty fucking cool, I think. Speed 3 possibly, yeah. I mean, I'd have to see what the design is on that too. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Good idea. What does the Mustang have? I wonder what we'll have to see for the Mustang even. Maybe on Bryce's Mustang with a high pressure fuel pump in the feed line. We'll have to see about that. Maybe we can do something with that too, because I want to look at his Purge line on the Mustang. I want to see if I can do something for the Purge line on that. We can do an upgraded Purge line for the 2.3 Mustang. You know, that'd be pretty interesting. If I could sell them for the same price, I think that'd be pretty awesome. You know, but we'll have to see. If it's more complicated, I don't know. I might not even be really worth doing. Would have to see how it looks and all that shit. Maybe sell something where it replaces the valve and then puts the filter in there and include instructions on how to do it. Maybe. I mean, something like that. We could do something like that maybe. Or I don't know. It depends on how the layout is for the Mustang. And then the Speed 3 feed line. Yeah, we'll have to see all that stuff. I'm going to be in the Oklahoma City area. So when I am, if anybody has a Speed 3, we'll have to definitely, it's going to be awesome being out there because it's like there's more car shit going on. And out in Oklahoma. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be off here in 30 seconds. If we can get 2 more likes, that'd be badass. We have 13 likes. If we get 15 likes, that'd be pretty cool. If not, it's all right. Appreciate it, guys. So yeah, if you guys are interested in buying a upgraded Purge line, contact me at whiteblurrst@gmail.com. And you know, shop cvfab.com. Use my code BB5. If you guys are looking for a tuner, you got Stratified. Oh, I also have a code for Stratified. I forgot to mention it. I do have a code. I can't share it like publicly, but there is a code for Stratified that I have. I don't make nothing like, as far as like, I can't share it publicly because it's not like the CV Fab one. It's kind of like a exclusive code, so it's only for people that come to me and ask for it. So if anybody wants something from Stratified, it won't work with Cobb access ports, but it does work with tunes, and it does work for hard parts. So yeah, and I think it's like a 10% discount code or something. It's pretty good. I think it's like a legit 10% off. It's a pretty good code. So yeah, I just can't. He told me I can't share it publicly, so I'm just gonna respect that. Yeah, so if anybody is interested or they're gonna be buying from Stratified, contact me on Facebook. It's WhiteBlurrst. Add me on there. I don't have Instagram. I don't do any of that fucking Gen Z stuff. I'm sorry. I don't do TikTok and Instagram and all that nonsense. But YouTube, obviously. My email, gmail. Brad, or it's whiteblurrst@gmail.com. And then my YouTube is WhiteBlurrst as well. So that's the only two places you can really contact me. And but yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you again. And we probably won't be live next Friday because I'm going to be trying to get this wrapped up right here. I think I'm going to skip next Friday just because I want to kind of get dialed. If I can get this finalized, I want to get locked in and dialing. I like to fucking get shit done, and I think it would just make more sense to skip it every other week for now. That way there, it kind of gives more anticipation for the next stream. I appreciate it, guys. Love you all. And we'll see you on the next one.